Hello and welcomes everyone, AnthWolf here bringing you a new Let's Talk video for June 2016. If you're unfamiliar with my Let's Talk videos, it's basically when I bring you updates to the channel, what I've been uploading and releasing over the past couple of weeks, and what I'm hoping to record and maybe upload to the channel in the near future. And whatever I feel like rambling about for maybe a few minutes near the end. But yeah, if you're not interested in any of that, feel free to stop watching this video, go back to whatever you were doing, and enjoy the rest of your day. And if you are interested, then feel free to pause, maybe go make yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable, and we'll just get straight into this. It should be a fairly short video. There's not much to really add to what I maybe came up with a couple of weeks ago during the May Let's Talk video. But I have a few things on my mind. I have maybe a couple of questions I want to ask, and that's why I'm recording this quite early in the month, basically. But yeah, let's get us straight into it. The background video, of course, is footage from Portal 2. I have been interested in playing Portal and its sequel of late, so yeah, I was in the mood and I didn't know what to use as background footage. I was tempted to use Overwatch, and I'll get into Overwatch. That segment of this video is coming. But no, obviously, you know yourselves, I've just recently finished uploading the last video of the latest Doom title, which I've been calling Doom 2016 since the original was 1993. Oh, that's when it was released, sadly. Originally released. And no, I really enjoyed myself. I won't go into all of the whys that I particularly enjoyed the fourth main installment of the Doom titles, but briefly, yeah, I was slightly worried originally. We didn't have obviously any advanced review copies, and I did end up pre-ordering it maybe an hour before release. I took a chance on it basically, and yeah, I wasn't too sure about the game mechanics and such. I was always worried that it was very focused on melee and using those glory kills. And when I came to play the game, it didn't feel wrong. It didn't feel uncomfortable. It was actually natural. And the animations for the various kills, the glory kills you could have on the demons of hell, was actually quite comical at times. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I'm hoping, if I don't get too rusty, I haven't been playing Doom for the past few days, I wouldn't mind trying it on Nightmare or even Ultra Nightmare and having a kind of permadeath situation when I record my adventures in Doom. And if I die, so be it, but we'll see how far we can get on the hardest difficulty, and that might be fun. It's in the back of my mind that I may do that in the future, but who knows, see what mood I'm in, because a lot of my recording is dependent on my mood. In addition, I have been obviously uploading more of my Sith Inquisitor playthrough, playing as Varaya, my Sith Sorcerer. I have just finished, at this point in time of recording this video, I've just finished Chapter 2 of the Sith Inquisitor's main storyline, and hoping to get into Chapter 3 over the next few days. I have spent a lot of my free time, I should say, playing Overwatch. I haven't really put a lot of time into recording any more Star Wars The Old Republic. I've been getting a bit lazy, to be honest, because, as I say, I've been focusing my attentions elsewhere. But I'm hoping to get back into Star Wars The Old Republic in the very near future. And in the Star Wars The Old Republic spiel, we should say, I've had a few people ask, definitely a couple of people. The only one I could fully remember looking through my comment section on YouTube again was Orion Star, with 2 R's at the end. And they were asking me if I would ever do a playthrough as a Galactic Republic trooper, either as a Vanguard or a Commando. And the answer is yes. I have been tempted. Before I started recording my Sith Inquisitor playthrough, I was of two minds to play as a trooper or an Inquisitor. And in the end I went with the Inquisitor because I decided to play a really batshit insane character, basically, and I liked messing around with the dark side, basically. So that's what I went with. But a trooper's always been on my mind as another class I would enjoy playing. Obviously, I would like to go back to my Jedi Knight, but to be honest, if I ever return to my Jedi Knight, I'd probably start it from scratch again, rather than continue with my video, like the series I started recording in January 2015, I think it was. Back when I first really started recording Star Wars The Old Republic. It's been too long for me just to simply return to that series, even though I really enjoyed, I think I called it the hero, I just called him the protagonist. And I really liked the armor he was wearing. I'll think about that. But no, a trooper's definitely tempting. But I had a couple of questions for people, and I wanted to get your opinion, at least. I was wondering, did you want to see me maybe play as a Vanguard, or maybe as a Commando, which are the two advanced classes, the Vanguard of course being more tanking, and the Commando having the option of playing as pure DPS or playing as a healing class. Personally, I'd probably go Vanguard, because it's very alike to the... what's the bounty hunter class? Pyro? But basically how Valakor, my bounty hunter, is, he is the Vanguard equivalent of the bounty hunters. Can't believe I forgot what that advanced class is called. It'll come to me. Yeah, it'll come to me 2 minutes after stop recording, and I don't want to break this video just for me to look that up. But you'll know what I mean, at least. You're a smart bunch. But no, I can't decide what advanced class to play as. I've been tempted to go maybe Vanguard, but at the same time, I may go Commando, because the Commando is the only class that can use the assault cannon. And I really like the assault cannons. They've got a very interesting aesthetic to them, and I do have a couple of interesting ones in my collections. And if you play Star Wars The Old Republic, you know what I mean by that. So yeah, I would be tempted to play as a Commando as well, but I want to get your opinion, if anyone has any preferences. I don't mind playing either, so maybe I'll get a couple of people may respond to that, and yeah, it might help sway my decision one way or the other. In addition, I can't decide if I'm going to play as a male or female trooper. I was tempted just to play a pure male character. A pure male character, that doesn't even make any sense. I was tempted to play as a male character because I haven't really played too many male characters apart from, I think, Valakor and Malcolm, my smuggler. So I thought it'd be a nice change once again, because I've just been playing as, obviously, Varaya, my female Sith Inquisitor. And the male voice actor for the trooper is Brian Bloom, if I get that correct. And Brian Bloom he's done actually a lot of work. I didn't actually realise how much work he'd been involved in. But I most recently know his name from his role as Matt Horner in the StarCraft series. And otherwise, the female trooper is voiced by Jennifer Hale, who has also, again, done a lot of voice acting work in her time. But I know her mostly from the Mass Effect series, and of course she was the voice actress of the female Commander Shepard. And that would be interesting. I would be slightly concerned in the back of my own mind, because that would again tempt me to play Mass Effect once again as a female Shepard and doing my Renegade playthrough, which I have been tempted to do this past year. I was really tempted to do once I finish Mass Effect 3, actually go back through the trilogy once again as a femme Shep, a Renegade, and try something like that. But that was just after coming off like maybe a full month and a half of recording all 3 Mass Effect titles, and I thought that might have been a little too much for me. But yeah, obviously if you have any opinions, feel free to mention them in the comments below. If you like maybe tell me what maybe advanced class you might like to see. Tell me if you have any preference on the gender of the trooper. I say it may not sway me. I may not go with your choice, but it might sway my opinion. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to put it. But yeah, that's what I've been interested in. Also, in terms of roleplay, because I always like to try and have an idea of my character's mental state, how I'm going to play the character. Obviously, I've chosen, say, Faraya, for instance. She basically wants to do anything she can for power to enhance herself in the Sith hierarchy. Whereas when you're playing as a trooper, you are playing as a member of the demographic democracy. There you go, known as the Galactic Republic, and you're meant to be a very upstanding citizen. You're meant to be a part of an elite team known as Havoc Squad, and the trials and tribulations that occur there. And so I don't know whether or not I want to play as a very nice trooper, play around with the whole, be just a pure like Republic soldier, or do I want to play more as like a kind of a renegade again, basically. Especially if I play as Jennifer Hale's voice acted female trooper, do I want to play someone who basically flies in the face of duty? So yeah, have a think about that. Obviously, that's what I'm thinking of right now. I haven't made a decision. Something simple like finding a particular set of armor I may want to wear. I've been looking at TOR fashion of late. That might sway my decision just that easily, basically. But yeah, have a think about it. Feel free to give me your opinions, give me your thoughts. And finally, I think the last part of this section, for the last maybe minute or two, I just want to talk about Overwatch. I've been playing that. Obviously, I played the open beta, and obviously I've been playing it non-stop since it went live on the 24th of May, which was just over a week ago now, maybe a week and a half ago. I'm not very far. I think I'm only level 23, 24. I've seen people in the level 40s or so already who have dedicated a lot of time to Overwatch, and understandably so. If you've got the free time and you're enjoying yourself, then why not? The problem for me with Overwatch is it sounds weird. It's like saying I don't have many friends, which sounds really comical, basically. But no, if you're playing Overwatch solo, there are some problems with like solo grouping. You may not have as much enjoyment, and like a lot of MOBA games, like MOBA style games, if you end up with just a random group who don't gel, don't work together, then you're going to be very frustrated when the other team maybe have a bit more coordination and your team running around not supporting one another. And that's my major concern with the game. That's my major sticking point in my head, that a lot of people get upset, myself included. I openly admit I am very competitive in video games, or I can be. I've had to relax a little, openly and admittedly. I've had chilled a little about the game, and I get frustrated when I die. I scream bullshit. I get really upset with myself, and then 5 seconds later I'm calm again, going, it's only a video game, get over yourself, basically. But no, I will probably record some of that for my channel, but I'm not very good and I'm gonna lose a lot. But I might as well give it a go for you all. I might as well. But for myself as well, I might actually record some funny moments. Whether or not I'll do them as a kind of montage, or I'll just do them as a match-by-match basis, we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'll end this video here, and obviously, hopefully by my July Let's Talk video, I'll have more information about Overwatch if I haven't started releasing any videos on it already. But yeah, as always, feel free to comment. This, of course, has been AnthWolf, and I'll see you all as we go further into 2016. Until then, bye-bye now.